What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the stream. And today, as you can tell by the title, it's time to get Zach Greinke his last start. We are just barely into September, but what I'm going to do here is, since we have a home matchup here, I'm going to give him one final start. You see that he is 5-11 with a 4.50 ERA, but his overall has been torched on the season. Since it's just early in September, I'm going to give him one more farewell start. I'm going to pitch with him here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut him down for the rest of the season. Let him go out. Hopefully on top, we'll get him a good start today. And then I'm going to let some of the younger guys come up and pitch for the rest of the season. But I want to do this last gameplay to give you guys a nice little farewell to this Kansas City legend. He had some of his best years not in Kansas City, but he did get a start way back when and made a name for himself in Kansas City, moved on to Milwaukee and then the Dodgers and then Arizona for a little bit. Played with Houston and then came back to Kansas City last year. Not having an awful season, but as you can tell, he's very much over the hill. His FIP and his component ERA pretty high. Doesn't really strike out too many batters anymore, but still a guy who is a great veteran leader and a great mentor for some of the young guys on our team. So we're going to be rolling with him. Not going to be making any touches to the lineup. This is not going to be a full gameplay. All I'm going to do is I'm going to pitch with Zach Greinke, and then I'm going to quick manage while I'm at the dish. And once I decide it's time Zach Greinke comes out of the game, then that'll be it.
Just about set to go.
So you see some of the numbers there. Zach Greinke, he's kind of up there with some of those all-time Kansas City legends. You're thinking Alex Gordon, Salvi Perez is definitely on that list as well. And then Zach Greinke, even though, again, like I said, spent a good majority of his career away from town, this guy's always been kind of a hometown favorite in KC. So let's see if we can get a really good last start for him.
The pitch.
Okay, wow, really slow motion. It's my first game in about a week, so hopefully I'm not too rusty. I just got back from vacation. My fiance and I went on a cruise. Celebrity, the first time ever on them. They are awesome, so shout out to them. If you guys are ever looking for a cruise in the future, I do highly suggest them if you're looking for a little bit more of a classy vibe. It's really cool. All right, come on, get there. Oh, that's not going to get it. Oh, this new throw meter is definitely something I need to get a little bit better at.
Second in the American League in home runs. In there, and it's 0-1. Chris, you ready for a nugget?
Ready.
Rafael Devers homered in 3 straight games against the Yankees before he turned 21. The only other player to do that, Babe Ruth.
Babe Ruth, that's a nice company to be in.
A guy that even while he's been playing, he likes scouting.
I'm sure there's some people out there who would hear that commentary and be like, wait, I thought Babe Ruth played for the Yankees. My, oh my, do those people have to learn some baseball history.
The screen of a certain player, and he pointed at the screen. Greinke did and said, "That's the guy you should take with your first pick. He's the best player in the draft." And it turned out to be his future teammate, Corey Seager. Stepping in, Masataka Yoshida.
All right, hey, you know what's nice about pitching with Greinke is his control is pinpoint.
And there's a foul.
Ooh, you know what I forgot to do before I loaded this game in, and I'm not gonna change it around. It's no big deal, but I forgot to change my sliders, so I'm likely to be a little bit dominant with the pitching, more so than Greinke probably is, but I'm okay. It's his last start. Let's let him go out on a high note. Maybe striking out a ton of batters. All right, so back to this mound.
Over 200 career wins. That's a lot by today's standards. Tells you about the longevity of his career, his ability to work deep into games, even when he doesn't have his best stuff.
All right. I'm giving Greinke some praise on the broadcast. I appreciate that. It sets up perfectly for what we're trying to do with this episode. Good location. All right. Worked inside a little bit. I think I just chose a slider. I meant to go change up. Well, that's okay. Ooh, he was on that ball. All right, now we'll go change up. That's triangle, not R1. Oh, that's going to get him. Ooh. All right, let's run the Cunner on the hands up and in.
Here's a 2-2.
Oh, man, I could see why he was so good for so long. Just he controls everything really well. This guy has pinpoint accuracy right now, basically. Great arsenal here. Lots to work with. You know,
first off,
got the cutter and the slider, which you can do different things with because of the speed differences and the the trajectory on the break.
Oh, he hit him.
Ooh, did not mean to run that one up in there.
That really wasn't a bad pitch.
Good changeup.
Days,
2 breaking balls with the sweeping curve and the slider. You can kind of hit them with different trajectories on that break pitch as well. Only thing I wish he probably had, and this is probably being nitpicky, is something that can break towards the arm side a little bit, like a 2-seam fastball.
So far, all we've seen in this are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
There it is. Oh. All right, let's go to that curveball.
Second inning here, no score. Next pitch is downstairs.
So, yeah, it's probably being a little bit nitpicky, but, yeah, something with a little bit of arm side run wouldn't be the worst thing in the world for his arsenal. But, hey, the man's had a very long career, so who am I to criticize, right? Yeah, I'm definitely going to dominate with his arsenal here.
2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower.
I just loaded into the game right away, and I still have my sim sliders running right now, so
here's Turner now.
Pitching's going to be a little bit overpowered.
For strike 1.
His changeup is really fast by comparison to all of his other pitches. Oh, man, that is... And I double tapped. Whew, okay, I definitely need to work on that. I don't understand why that thing is moving so much. That's a routine play. Also, that shouldn't have been an error. He didn't throw the ball anywhere. That should have just been a hit.
Now this is in the air down the line, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball.
All right.
Ball 1 there.
Yeah, his changeup's 87, and his fastball is
picking up a run right here.
Like 90, 91.
2 outs. Couple of base runners at first.
I have to look into that, but that sounds like a mistake. I hope it's not a mistake, but it sounds like one because usually guys don't have changeups that are that close to their fastballs unless the changeup's just very bad. Okay. Hey, rolling really well though, other than a couple of errors. Oh, that's not gonna work.
Misses the mark. Tapia starting as the designated hitter. 29 years old, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last.
Tapia, I was using a Colorado Rockies franchise a couple of years ago. He got me a really nice return in my first season. I think I traded him, John Gray, and I want to say Tyler Kolek or something like that. There's Greinke, Gold Glove pitcher, making a nice play there. But yeah, I think I traded those 3 guys, and I got like Hunter Green and Jose Barrero. When Barrero was actually a good prospect, he's not really good anymore. But and then
second in today's lineup, and he's a native of Curacao.
I forget who the last guy was. It was one of their top third. Reese Hines, that's who it was. He was one of their top third base prospects at the time. He's not at third base anymore. He's like, I think he's right fielder. He's kind of fallen off too. Sheesh. So he's not. None of those guys except for Hunter Green really turned out to be actually good a couple of years later, but. I remember Hunter Green being a stud in that game, and he's still a stud in this game and in real life. I mean, any dude who throws that kind of smoke is pretty impressive. But sometimes you can be very good throwing no smoke whatsoever, because Zach Greinke is throwing no smoke at all today. He barely touching 90 on his fastball. And
part of that 2018 team
he is
that won it all, but over the past couple of years, he has really turned into one of the
been
top
very
hitters,
dominant so far. Okay. I
I
don't know where to go from here. Let's go to curveball. I have not thrown it much. It hasn't been very effective. But, that's a good really. Yeah, that's actually where I wanted it, so that's okay. All right, let's go cutter on the hands now. That's too far inside.
That's inside.
Yeah,
okay.
His
Well, at least that's up the
ability
change
to
up.
handle pitches as well outside the zone on the fringes, just impressive. I know.
Nope.
We'll never
Yeah,
forget
Devers
the
is going to be tough.
He hit a home run off of Aroldis Chapman, slightly above the top of the strike zone, and just clobbered it to left center
did
field.
not mean to hit that button.
That pitch was over 100 miles an hour from Chapman, and he raked it out of the ballpark.
So got a walk and a hit by pitch and 2 errors. So kind of a weird little outing we've got going on here. And like 6 or something strikeouts from a guy who does not strike anybody out. And does not walk anybody.
Had a good eye there.
And here we go.
Devers, the runner at first with 2
Let's
gone.
just get me over change up here. There it is.
Swing and a miss.
Right. Change the eye level. And let's go back. Let's give it a slider here. Oh, good location. Good location. All right, let's go cutter. Might be too far inside. Yep. This has been a weird outing. Greinke doesn't walk or hit people, and I've done 3 of those. But he doesn't strike out people, and I've done quite a bit of those as well. Okay, come on, Waters. All of that. All of that. There it is. All right. Maybe a little nervous off the bat. Thought that thing was going to drop in there. All right, come on, offense. Let's get something going here so we can... Oh, shoot. So we can... Alrighty. No, nobody's giving him any help here. Not trying to get him a dub at his last start.
Christian Arroyo. That's in there. That's strike 1.
You know, these Red Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases
breaking balls have not been super effective for me today.
And stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Got those. Let's see if we can tunnel that fastball. There it is. Now go right back to it. Ooh, almost got him a bite. Okay, now we go fastball on hands. This is where I really wish I had that arm side break two-seam fastball. Okay, he's not chasing the slider. But let's see if we can put a changeup over there.
He just missed his spot a little bit.
There it is. Yes, sir. He's not getting him on that slider, but that changeup has been on point today. Yep, that's strikeout number 7 for Greinke.
I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
You know what? He might at least go down with one hell of a final start. Just balling.
Good eye right there.
Okay, is that curveball not quite? I'm gonna just try to get me over here. Oh, just off. Yeah, they have not been swinging at my breaking balls very much.
You get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
I go above his zone because he was kind of on that. Good location. Let's go.
So now Turner on that right side. Gotta be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing.
Oh, that was a little too good.
All
right, now let's try
this Boston lineup.
Curveball again.
Easy. And this guy at the plate, one of the best power.
There it is. Come on, Witt. And Witt, easy throw.
Over to first.
All right, so Greinke's cruising. I think that's 8 strikeouts for him right now. Let's see if we can get something at the dish. Oh, definitely stealing second with Bobby. Okay, Vinny. Walk. All right, Hunter. No. Melendez and Reyes. That's just not what we're looking for, gentlemen. We're definitely going to need to improve our lineup for next season. A couple of good guys in the lineup, like Pasquantino and Witt, but
just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing
after that, I've been very unimpressed with our lineup for the most part.
The pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
Well, I'm going to probably leave Greinke in until his arm falls off.
Good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Ooh, good. I'm going to double up on that. That was exactly where I wanted it. Nice. Ooh. Okay. Let's go cutter. If I can hit that location, that would be perfect. Oh. Wow, okay, he's just not missing bats right now. Let's go to that curveball.
And a pitch. 3-2 now.
All right, changeup's been my best pitch today. Let's go for it. Okay. Getting up there in pitches, he might not have too much left in the tank.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul
Yo,
ball.
Cassis, chill, bro. Just swing and miss. It's okay.
The pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate. Oh, he chased it. And that's going to be his first
And
hit.
it falls. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Oh, man. Well, I'm going to definitely give him the opportunity to get through this inning.
Really tough out with 2 strikes.
But
that one probably had no business ending up as a base hit, but he got just enough.
Definitely had no business being a hit.
That pitch was well
Okay.
in off the plate, a tough one to handle, but he gets rewarded.
2 good locations. Let's do one more fastball. Let's go up above the zone. Or right at the corner of the zone. Just not getting the bat off his shoulder at all.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got
Guess
3
what's
straight
coming?
fastballs,
Trophy? I'm assuming that's probably strike out a
maybe
guy on
down.
3 straight pitches.
4 at bat.
Now the number 2 hitter.
All right, curveball here. That's going to be too low. Didn't have a very good release. Too high.
Ranking in recent games, and a big reason why getting ahead.
Wow, the fastball's already down to 86 miles an hour.
And you see the results.
Oh, all over it. Eaton's got a lot of speed. He'll be just fine. All right. He's really up there in pitches, but I'm probably, as long as he can get through this. This is the. Oh, he put a pretty good charge into that one. But all over it. Through 5. Hey, come on. Come on, Royals. We got to get him a win in his last start. We got to get the offense going here. He's got to get a win in his last start. I'm committed to it. Let's go. I'm going to steal. Okay, good guy at second base. Ah. Okay. All right, come on. All right, he's at 86 pitches. I think he could probably push 110, 115. I'm going to, push him. We don't really care if we win or lose these games.
Hitting over 350 in his last 10.
This changeup's almost looking like a fastball right now. That's crazy.
Righty to the plate.
Oof. All right, now we've gone away. Fastball up and in.
The 0-2.
And just almost. So not a bad pitch. Go back to that changeup though.
Next off is down low.
He's really tightened up his hitting zone.
Cutter.
2 strikes here. I love it.
Gets a piece there.
I hit that ball hard. I can't keep going back to that changeup every time. I got to get something else. They just won't chase that curveball today. All right. Another walk. That's okay. Greinke's a bulldog. We're going to leave him in there. He's going to make this happen. Ooh, just about caught the bottom of the zone.
A little frustrated with the strike zone.
Ooh, getting a couple of nice calls. Let's push this outside a little bit more with the changeup.
Trying to stay out of a double play here.
Okay.
Next offering misses. Get a count 1-2. Next offering is foul.
Okay, let's try a slider here. These guys are touching everything.
Just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Nope. All right, double up on that. I missed the spot, but I like it. There it is. Oh. All right, well, that's one down.
Now one gone at the top of the 6th.
We're not giving up. We're getting this guy a dub. There we go. I'm going to go right back to that. I like that location. Oh, all over it. I don't know why Beatty couldn't catch that. Wow. My guy, you need to catch that ball. Stick your glove out and let it go right into it. That was not a tough play. Sounded like a perfect contact. Oof. Oh, Trevor Story. That's not good. All right.
eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this.
Oh, good slider. Good start. All right, let's go a little bit more off.
Tie him up, get the ball in on the play.
There it is.
Get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Let's go inside fastball. Ooh, just missed. I thought that was it. All right, slider again. Oh, Greinke's a bulldog, baby. Look at the grin on his face, too. He's like, yeah, I knew it. Oh, and that's just not where I wanted to put that pitch. I don't think I'm going to be able to get him at the plate here. Oh, maybe. Maybe. All right, I'm going to let him get the last out here. This is his last hitter regardless of what happens. I'm not going to let him. I'm not going to go get him. I'm going to let him walk away with some dignity.
Strike one. Casas measures 6 feet 4 inches, 250 pounds.
Okay. Yeah, I just went up in the zone a little too much with that fastball, and I got burned. Trying to get an early, get ahead in the count. Didn't quite put it exactly where I wanted it. All right.
Runner at second, 2 down.
Yes, come on. Oh. No, I'm not letting him go out like this. No.
To help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that
ball. Go up a little higher.
In the box now, take strike one.
Okay.
Next one misses, and the count even 1-1.
Oh.
Up in the air, right field, and that will fall.
Why is this thing moving so damn much? Jesus. Okay, I'm fully committed to getting Greinke out of this inning, even though he's at 170 pitches, so I guess I'm... Okay, good. All right, at least I got a righty-righty matchup, so I can use my whole arsenal.
There's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
There it is. And that'll be it. Okay. Well, folks, that's not quite how we wanted it to go. We almost got out of that, but in reality, it didn't really matter because the offense just is not doing anything for us right now. Let's see what... Yeah, all right, so we're not going to be able to pick up the win. We're going to switch over to... I don't care. Let's just go to Jordan Lyles. All right, simulate. Did finally get a run. And that's it. So, unfortunately, in his last ever career start, Kansas City Royals legend Zach Greinke is going to be tagged with a loss. But, to be honest with you, he had a really good outing. Gave up the 2 runs there at the end, but only 4 hits. He did have the 4 walks, which I don't love, but, Red Sox really working the counts. Wouldn't, go after any tough pitches. Really had a tough time getting him to chase my breaking balls. But hey, 10 strikeouts and just a bulldog mentality. I'm going to say farewell, good soldier, Zach, on a wonderful career. And, well, that's going to be the end of this episode. Unfortunately, we couldn't get him the dub. A little bit sad about that, but happy to see him dominate on the mound like he did. One hell of a start to go out on. So, anyways, in the meantime, between time, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm going to see you guys in a couple weeks on this game to wrap up the rest of the season. And then, well, we'll go from there. We got a lot of work to do this off season, and hopefully we can start hitting the up and up from there on out. So I'm gone. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and deuces.